Are you an agency principal that's getting frustrated with your producer's lack of production? Well, I hate to rain on your parade, but you might be managing them wrong. That's what I'm going to talk to you about today. Come on, let's go talk. If you're an agency principal, there's a high likelihood you have producers that you're frustrated with because they're not hitting their numbers. And if you're a producer and you're new to the game, you might be getting frustrated with your agency principal because all they're doing is talking to you about hitting your numbers. Here's the problem that we have in the industry. We manage results. Now, we want to tell our clients that our value proposition is that we're extremely proactive and we do everything out in front, but we don't do that with our staff. We don't take the time to have our producers develop a business plan. See, when somebody comes to work at Florida Risk or a new client comes into Killing Commercial, the very first thing we have them do is develop their business plan. I don't want somebody to tell me how much revenue they're going to do. I want them to tell me how they're going to do that revenue. That's a big deal. And so the problem we run into is that we're managing that number that they're supposed to get to in the end, but you can't do that until when? Until you get to the end. You can manage the number a month in, but it would be ludicrous to manage an annual production number a month in. It would honestly be ludicrous to manage a monthly production number a month in, because we really should be managing the behaviors. We should really be looking at how many phone calls are being made, how many emails are being sent, how many marketing drops are happening, how many new business meetings have been booked, how many presentations of our work product have happened. See, if you can focus on those things and you have a CRM system that will capture that, you can monitor the behaviors until you're blue in the face because you know the revenue is going to follow. That's a big deal as an agency principal. I've had patches in my career where I've gone 2 months without a new business appointment. I have producers that have gone 6 to 8 weeks without new business appointments. But I knew that the behaviors were there. I knew they were making their phone calls, their emails, their marketing drops, and I knew that it was only a matter of time before the flywheel caught and they were off to the races in production. The other challenge I would have for you as an agency principal is think big and teach your producers to think big. You know, I think many times producers are only going to produce up to the level that we expect of them. And if your goals for them in your mind or that you have portrayed to them are too low, they're never going to get above that. Even the most self-motivated people are going to find comfort in the fact that they are meeting or barely exceeding their annual goal. If you think that your producer having a book that is $200,000 or $300,000 in revenue is all you want for your agency, and that's acceptable, tell them you want $600,000 and see what happens. I bet they hit it. The issue is if we're not willing to think big, our producers aren't willing to think big. So if we can think big, establish stretch goals in addition to what we know they're going to achieve, define the behaviors that are wrapped around that, and then measure those behaviors on a daily basis, I'm willing to bet you're going to take a producer that's never written more than their current average, and they will double it in a year. If you can do that, you and your agency are going to kill it in commercial insurance.